Today I'm going to be harvesting our garlic scapes. This is our second year growing garlic. Last year I bought, I don't know how many bulbs of garlic off of Amazon. It was like a red Chesapeake or something. I would have to look back through my cart in my orders to see actually what kind of garlic it is. We do grow hardneck garlic here in Michigan Zone 5B. And this garlic is garlic that you plant in the fall and then you harvest it like the next July. Right now it's June, the middle of June. I bought this garlic last year and we actually planted it in the early spring, and then it grew well. We didn't have any issues with it. And then we had saved most of our garlic that we grew last year, dried it, cured it, and then we replanted it last fall. And then it grew up this spring, and now it's time to cut off the scapes. The scapes are like the flower of the garlic, so you want to cut them off so it sends all of the energy back down to make the bulbs versus sending all the energy to flower and go to seed. You don't need garlic seeds to grow garlic. You can just take the bulb and then break off the cloves and replant it, and then that'll make the garlic for the next year. I'm excited to have a lot of garlic this year because last year we had to replant most of our garlic to get a good harvest this year. But this year I'm hoping we can do some things with our garlic. There was a bug biting me. But this year I'm hoping we can do some things with our garlic instead of just replanting it. For some reason, the middle of our garlic bed doesn't have any scapes on it yet. I don't know why. Like I said, this is only my second year growing garlic. But I'm just going to leave those garlics alone. And hopefully they'll get scapes on them eventually that I can cut off from them. If not, when it's time to harvest garlic, we'll just pull a few up and see what's going on with them. So the scapes are really good. They taste like garlic. And you can use them in stir fries. Some people use them to make pesto. I'm not going to make pesto with them. I did last year. I'm not going to this year just because I don't have any basil ready. My basil is looking pretty sad. And I actually did go buy some more basil plants at a farmer's market, and I have them in a big pot on my porch because for some reason the basil in my garden just is not looking great. Some people will pickle their scapes. I think we're just going to cut them up and use them in stir fries. We're going to make like a stir fry for dinner tonight. So a lot of them are going to go in that. And then I'll just keep them in my fridge and we'll use them over the next couple of days. It is really hot here today. It's like 85 degrees. And I guess we have a storm front moving in. It's been really windy all day. Actually, one of my clotheslines broke. I had clothes out on the line today and it was really windy, and one of them just snapped and broke, and I had to go pick up my clothes off the ground. So if my camera tips over a bunch of times or it's just really windy, I'm sorry. It just kind of is what it is when you're outside trying to do things. So this is what our garlic looks like. This is on the furthest end of our bed towards the back of the garden. You want to wait until they have one loop in them to harvest them. And you don't want this flower part to get too big because that's where all the energy will go instead of the bulb. But I'm going to go up through our bed, and this is the end of it. And then like these middle garlics, they don't have any scapes. So I see they're starting. This one has one starting right here. So hopefully soon. This bed does need to be weeded. Our entire garden always just needs to be weeded. We do have dill in here. That almost looks like a carrot. We did have carrots in this bed before too, and they had carrot flowers, so it is a possibility there's carrots growing in here too. But we have lots of dill growing in this bed. We had dill planted in here last year and it seeded, and we just left it, and now this year it's growing. And there's like no scapes. And then you get up here to the front of the bed, and then there are scapes again. So to harvest these, I'm just going to go all the way down to where the scape comes from the leaf, and I'm just going to cut it. Just like that. And then I have a basket out here, and I'm just throwing them in my basket. So I have my basket and I have my scissors. And I'm just gonna try to go row by row and cut these all out. And like, I don't know if you can see it, this one's not a full loop yet. It's trying to be a full loop, but it's not. So I'm actually going to leave that. I can always come back out here tomorrow or the next day and cut some more and just kind of keep an eye on them. They're probably all going to grow in different times. So I thought there was going to be a lot more. I got a pretty good amount though. This will be more than enough for dinner. They're really good. I really like these. I actually ate one the other day. They're great for flavoring. They're great for in soup, stir fry. I think some people deep fry them too. I think I saw a recipe for that. So you could really get creative with these and try out a bunch of different recipes. I really recommend growing garlic. I'm really excited. I hate bugs. I'm really excited for this garlic haul this year. I really hope it's a lot, and I'm excited to have Scapes to eat also.